Don't pre-order Mindseye. This game has a ton of red flags that you need to be aware of. One of which being the developer's response to criticism. They're implying that people are being paid off by Rockstar if they speak negatively about the game in any way, along with blaming bot farms for negative reviews and dislikes. Not only is that just extremely unprofessional, it's embarrassing. Rockstar does not need to pay for negative reviews. Mindseye is not a GTA 6 competitor. And two, they've kept the game really close to the chest. It wasn't until like a week and a half ago that we got our first look at the game, with select content creators being invited to watch gameplay. One of them being Mr. Matty Plays, who said the gameplay looked incredibly rough, frames were dropping, and two missions were so unbalanced that they had to turn on God mode to get through them. And look, those two things wouldn't be as big of a deal if the game was like a long ways off, but it's coming out on June 10th. That is not a lot of time to change the overall balancing of the game, which clearly needs to happen if in your two demo missions, which is usually your best offering, you have to turn on invulnerability just to get through them. 3 is the culture at the studio. If you go on Glassdoor and just look up some of the employee reviews, almost all of them are negative, and they have a consistent thread throughout saying that leadership is awful, there's a heavy culture of blame, and that the overall environment is just so toxic that it's an awful place to work. Now look, I'm not saying don't buy Mindseye. It could end up being good, but there are just a lot of red flags that indicate otherwise. So if you were thinking of pre-ordering the game or you've already done so, maybe hold off, let it come out, let some gameplay go live, and then spend your $60 on the game. Just be careful with this one.